Welcome to the Fit 50s channel, and I'm going to share with you how I burned through 28 pounds of stored body fat in less than 3 months. I'm still on my journey, and I'm going to share my journey with you. I know this video is a long time coming, but you know what? It's not an easy thing to look at myself in the mirror and say, okay, I'm going to make a video when I'm not that comfortable with the way that I look, okay? So I'm not proud that I let myself go. I'm not proud that I put on all these unwanted pounds, but you know, I am really proud of burning through 28 pounds of stored visceral fat in less than 90 days, less than 3 months. And this noise that you hear is because I'm in the brooder room, and I've got baby chicks, and they came out of the hatcher, and I'm going to try and show them to you. Okay, little baby chickadees, and they're in a little warm brooder here. They're so delicate and beautiful and perfect. Anyway, and the first thing I did was I actually got sick and tired of being overweight. Okay, so that was the first thing that happened, and I literally just got sick of it, and I said, I got to do something, because in 3 months, and I set myself a goal. I said, look, 3 months, right? That's when I get new skin. That's when I get, all kinds of new cells building in the body. So I said, hey, 3 months, let's see what we can do. I already grow farm fresh eggs, wholesome fresh chickens for poultry, pigs for pork, beef for cat. I grow cattle for beef, and I've got access to raw goat's milk, and you can hear how noisy this farm gets. But anyway, I butcher, I process, I do what I do. Anyway, why am I buying food? What am I buying? What do I need? I don't need that stuff. So I stopped, and I ate what I grow. And that was the decision that I made for a 3-month period, was to only eat what I grow, which was basically animal proteins. And the first 2 weeks were kind of tough. I'm going to tell you, it's not for the weak. And that was a really tough thing to do, because I was addicted. I was addicted to the good stuff, right? The stuff that's bad. And I had to just barrel right through. I did not OMAD for the first 2 weeks because it was just too difficult. My body had to adjust. My mind had to adjust. OMAD is 1 meal a day. But after the second week, I said, stop it. Stop being, just stop it. And I stopped, and I started just eating 1 meal a day. And I would eat a lot, probably to the tune of 1.5 pounds of meat and eggs combined. And that was fine. It was fine. Because at the end of the day, before the 3 months were even up, I stood on the scale and I had dropped 28 pounds. And I said, how do I know if that is visceral fat? How do I know if that's bone density, muscle mass? How do I know what that is? Water? I don't know. So I started tracking, and I started testing, and I started to do like BMIs, BMRs. I started to do my bone density. I started to do my height to waist ratio, and I started to measure, and I realized, oh my goodness gracious, I had actually burned through visceral fat, and my muscle was still intact. Something interesting did happen. My bone density went up. That was amazing. So, that was just amazing. My bone density went up. Look, this is about me. It's not about you. It's not about my next door neighbor. And what works for me may not work for you. And what works for you may not work for me. I just did what I did because I really, I was suffering. And in another video, I will share with you all of the ailments that I started to experience. And It was not easy. It's never easy to be metabolically ill. It's never an easy thing. Hi, ladies. Okay, let me. Oh, ah. You guys want to be on YouTube? Come on. Let's see. I'm gonna show you some of my chickens here. We're having a good time. Look, I'm gonna finish feeding my animals. I gotta feed the pigs and the cows, baby chicks that are out in the range. I am going to pick this up where I'm gonna leave off, and I'm gonna share with you all of the details. And I hope that you follow me through the rest of my journey. It's very exciting for me. I hope it helps one person. That's all I can ask for, because, wow, it's been a game changer. And until next time, be happy and be healthy. All right.